What's up, everybody? In keeping with the new edict of Hustlers Kung Fu, the place that you learn how to make money without a job. We're going to talk about something that I had got into an internet
What's
fight
up, everybody?
with some people not too long ago, about 2013, about American Giant. Now, this is a really good business story, and I'm going to start taking you through the paces. Make sure you subscribe, and if you want to have some uncivilized profits, be sure to check that out. The link will be under the video, probably after this video. All right, let's get into it. This is the website. I'm going to give you a few tactics on how you can look up some stuff, okay? First of all, we're going to go to where I got into it with some internet trolls. Let's turn that off. This is their YouTube channel. Now, they did a phenomenal job of putting together their marketing plan, because if you'll see, there are several reviews about the hoodie. Reviews there. Let's see, I'll come out of there. But before I go too far, this is a comment I made, right? The whole thing is it's made in America. And I just want you to look at this hoodie, because this was about marketing and positioning more than anything else. And I had a bunch of people, fighting with me, talking about capitalism. And they were just like, this is wrong. Just, you can go ahead and check it out. You can check out the comment stream. But see, this is the thing. I'm going to show you some stuff. Like, this is the guy who created the company. I may reach out to him. I may not have decided yet. But look, he's talking about his company. You'll see this. You'll see this. But there's something else. He's not friends with Ty Lopez or any of these other people. Here's a guy that went out and started a company. Took 8 months and dozens of prototypes before Bayard Winthrop, CEO of online apparel company American Giant, settled on the design for the ultimate hooded sweatshirt. He started from scratch, hiring creative director Philip Minot, a former industrial engineer at Apple, and world-renowned pattern designer Steve Muto to rethink every aspect of the traditional bland wardrobe staple. Now, this company made $55 million first year. This is 2013. Website only company, no stores, 55 mil. Now, how did they do this? Now, there's a lot of stuff, but we'll kind of look at the hoodie. The hoodie is a staple of American life. Everybody has a hoodie. Maybe, I really am not a fan of the zip up hoodie. I don't have that many. Most of my hoodies are not zip up, but this is very much Uberish. And when I say Uberish, this is how someone has come in and changed the landscape of regular things. Let's see what do we have. Good morning. Good morning. Started my inspection business. Got my LLC back during my MBE certs. Raquel, good morning. Dion, good morning. Yeah, we're here talking about business. Okay, so this whole thing is really interesting because they did this online. But let's see. We'll come back. This is the website. And I'm going to show you a few things. Now, remember, they did $55 million, right? So let's just look at what they have to offer. They got the sweatshirt, the full zips, the jacket, pullover. I'm a pullover guy. All right, you see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? We got shirts. Now, this is aimed at the hip hop crowd. If you didn't know, that's their demographic, which has gone very retro because This is the stuff I wore in high school. We're going to talk about a lot of things here. And then they have, they got the polos and they got the bottoms. This is a big thing. They're often called joggers or bottoms. You know, they're really sweatpants, but if you notice, they're straight leg. They're not ballooning out. A lot of the guys like that very clean, lean cut. Then they've got these shorts. Okay. And we're going to go to the women's catalog. Pretty much similar stuff. Right? They don't have they've got 15, maybe 25 things for sale. 55 million. And let's see. They had a hat at one point. I think they got rid of the hat. I'm almost certain. Made exceptional clothes in the USA and make them offer them at a fair price. So let's check out some stuff. They apparently have stores now. Let's see. Ron Finley, Gangster Gardner. So, all right, he's an actor. I've seen him somewhere before. He's an actor, writer, entrepreneur, actor. Let's see. Oh, stories. I'm sorry, not stores, stories. Because I'm sitting there like, oh. Now this is really a big part of creating a brand. It's called the creation story. So, but look who's wearing their stuff. Guys got a lot of tats. Gangster Gardner, actor. They're based in San Francisco, so I'm quite sure that they've not gone too far to meet these people. Now, here is the big thing. Let's check and see if we got any questions going on. All right. Now, here's the bigger thing. You got the creation story, and then we're going to go here. Matter of fact, let's pull back. Now, this is a super sign. Like, you know, when I tell people to put content out, when you go to American Giant Hoodie, all right, this is their website. This is Business Insider. Omar Shireen, that's their website. Whoops. Slate.com, mensfitness.com, the Upscout, Pinterest, Clad, Tools and Toys. There's a reason I'm doing this. They have several different websites with the keywords American Giant. This is very important because what this looks like to Google is that a lot of people are really appreciating this, and this pushes the search results up. Now we'll go back. I'm going to point you to this. Okay. Now here's a case study, and I will share it with you on how they launched. This is the company that did their marketing strategy. So I'm not going to read all the stuff to you, but what I am going to do is share it with you for those of you who want to check it out and learn a few things. Because this right here, the marketing, this is what made everything work. This was the secret sauce, the magical ingredient. This was everything, because they could have made it in America, and they could have built a factory, and they could have hired people, but if they did not have the marketing behind them, it would have went nowhere. This was hands down the biggest part of this. Then you'll read about, you know, that story, and then you have, you know, the big website, because they're really aimed at a certain crowd. And that's one of the things, if you're going to start a business, you have to aim at a certain demographic. Now, the thing is, if you are trying to do a Walmart, and Walmart aimed at a certain demographic in the beginning, poor people. They knew there was a bunch of poor people. They knew they had some money. And if they could have a efficient scale, they could make a ton of money, and it worked out. And we already went through that one. And let's see, I'm going to show you that in a minute. And here's a write-up on, this whole thing. Because check this out. Here's something else that's different. Andy Dunn, the co-founder of Bono's Menswear, a new guy shop in Lower Manhattan. The stores carry no inventory, but allow customers to experience the clothes firsthand, then have them delivered. Now, we're going to stop there for a second. Now, why is this so powerful? If you can get them to come in, touch the fabric, maybe try some stuff on and know that it's going to fit, they will have no problem ordering online. So this is not new. If you go back years and years and years ago to Germany, this is how Mercedes-Benz sold cars. You would go to the dealership, test drive, and they would order it and they would deliver it to you. This is not new. What it is very, very smart, and it's very, very efficient. And going back to Mercedes-Benz and other German car makers, it is so efficient because it keeps you from having a bunch of dead inventory. Because if you've ever had a Mercedes or a BMW or something like that, and you go to the dealership, they don't keep a lot of stuff in stock. It moves pretty quick. They do not have just stuff sitting and sitting and sitting. That's part of their business model. Here's a little write-up. You can go to Inc. and check it out, how to build a brand people can't resist. But once again, it is the marketing. Marketing. When people talk to me, how to make money online, I keep saying how to get traffic, how to learn how to market. No, I want to go here. No, learn how to market. And like I said, $55 million. Once again, here's his Facebook page. He's not hanging out with all those fancy people that you see and hear about because he's making money. Now let's get to the money. All right. Now look at their traffic. This is targeted traffic. Now look what happened here. I was to say that this has happened because it's the holiday seasons. People are, retailers, clothiers, everybody is spending a lot of money on marketing because traditional spending goes up 4 to 5 times as much as any other few months. So in October, November, December, spending goes through the roof. Everybody is ratcheting up their spend. Now, okay, so 2.5 minutes on the site, bounce rate 50%. Now this is probably coming from Google AdSense. Your bounce rate is going to be higher with paid traffic, just as 92% of people coming from the United States, which means that they're doing all their promotions in the United States. They're not targeting any international stuff because they don't want to ship internationally. That will seriously kill their profits. Okay, so here's a breakdown. There's folks who are just like typing in. Now this is huge. Over 20% of their traffic is people looking for them. That's like, what I did, typed in American Giant. Here's another one, referrals. Okay, now where do the referrals come back? This is what I'm talking about from the referrals. All these different websites that have all their stuff. That's what's creating this number. Search. So let's go ahead and look at this. All right. So 20% are like, I know what American Giant is, which is very, very important. And I'm going there. Then 14%. So 35% of their traffic, people already have some sense of who they are before they get there. Very, very important. And then search. People are searching for it. So they've got a lot of traffic that's coming from the right corridors. Now look at this. Social, 13%. Direct marketing and display, this would probably be Google. Yeah, this is advertising. But look, so let's do the math here. It's 53, 60, damn near 70% of their traffic is coming from direct. People know who they are from brand marketing, referrals, and search. Look at this. Social's higher than mail. Now these are estimates, okay? These are not 100%, dyed in the wool, but they're pretty close because This company, if you go ahead and buy their pro plan, it's like $200 a month. They're very much on their data. But this is why this company is making so much money. Whenever you hear about one of these internet gurus or people talking about they're making money, go to SimilarWeb, put in their website and see what their traffic is. Unless they have a huge Facebook group, which you would not be able to get this kind of data where they're making their money. You can't do that. But you go to their website. I mean, I'll even do it. Let's see, because mine is not going to be that big. It's going to be because it was much higher when I had all that traffic going earlier in the year. But since I've changed the business model, my traffic has dropped like a rock. Lifeskills.com. So see where we are. I'll show you my traffic. It should be, yep. It dropped like a rock because I stopped sending traffic there. At one point early in the year, it was like 45,000, but I'm not sending traffic there because I'm sending traffic other places. But yep, that's it. And one of the things is you got to learn how to manage your traffic like this when you are doing online sales. Because one of the things that I've done is I have moved my traffic from Hustlers Kung Fu, and I've shifted a lot to Gumroad, which has increased my sales tremendously. Because see, this is the thing. All right, let's go look at their story. You got to be really, really focused on what you're doing. Because when you have traffic going everywhere, like I did, you're losing money. So you got to really, really focus it. Let's see what's going on. What's good? Good morning. It looks my business would go from 0 to 100 if I had better marketing. That's the gospel right there. And many people just don't really want to get into that. They really, really don't want to get into it. I mean, I had someone ask me during the stream the other day, what was like the best business to start or how to market your business. Your marketing needs to be embedded in your product before you make it. Because, and the reason I say that is when you create your product without the input of the audience that you're going to sell to, you're going to struggle because you're making some assumptions that may or may not be true. I'll give you an example. Like, actually, I could show you this stuff. Like this right here. I am intentionally reducing my traffic. I know it sounds like, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. You want as much traffic as possible. What's happening and with doing things like American Giant, the story of the hoodie that would not quit, I am repurposing and refocusing this channel for people who are serious about making money and starting businesses, which is going to reduce the number. As long as we're talking about hustles or this or that or Bitcoin or some of this other stuff, the audience would be much, much wider, but the profitability would be less because I'll be frank with you. I made more money 2010, 11, 12, 13-ish than I did 14 and 15. And then 2016, since I met right at the ship, we're going back in the right direction. So 2010, 11, 12, my audience wasn't that big, but I made more money. But my audience was extremely targeted. And that's one of the reasons that, you know, when I do these streams and people start going off point, I bring them back because I want folks who are really about that hustle. Ebony Revelation, how do you market to get people to visit your website? I don't know if you just heard that whole thing I went through, but I kind of touched on it. Now, let's see. Let's get into, actually, I'm going to come out of there. But we're going to do a lot more of these exposés talking about companies, because one of the problems that I have is when I say, hey, no eBay, no Amazon, you know, no one's listening to me. But when I like, let me find it. Let's see. Where is it? This right here. Okay. This is beautiful. The story went viral and we did 600,000 in sales in 36 hours. Let's think about that. That's over $500,000 in a day and a half. That's powerful. And once again, it goes back here. So for those of you who are kind of like interested in marketing, come here. I'm going to put it in the comments again. Check this out and start researching and discussing marketing. You should really, really look into that, because that's going to be a super, super important part of what you're doing and how you're going to set certain things up with your business. Because part of marketing is letting people know what you have, how they can get it, is it for them? And I'm going to recommend a book, because this is really, really important for you. Let's see. Get this book. When I start my podcast, the author has already agreed to come on the show. That's going to be for the video marketing stuff. Go ahead, get this book. Just get it. There's a lot of good information in here, and I got to see this guy. He did a wonderful presentation, and then it explained why Coke is Coke, why Pepsi isn't Coke. There's just so many things that are important. But go ahead and get this book, or you can go ahead and get yourself a free Audible trial and listen to it. But definitely it's something that's worth getting. I'm taking an SBA class at Rutgers, First Steps to Entrepreneurship. I guarantee you marketing's in there. Raquel, I'm trying to venture out of eBay and Amazon as we speak. Robert Charles Ryan, is Facebook a viable marketing platform for reselling businesses starting out? Hell yes. I mean, there's tons of Facebook groups that people sell. When I moved this year, I sold, let me give you the sites that I sold stuff on. I sold stuff on Facebook. I sold stuff on OfferUp. I sold stuff on what's called Nextdoor.com. And I sold stuff on Craigslist. Yeah, Facebook. I sold a lot. I sold a lot of high-end stuff on Facebook. Well, Eloise, I realize I need to be able to afford a team. I hate marketing. It just really depends, because marketing, and let's just be clear when I talk about marketing, that it is communication to the right people. Think of marketing as communication to the right people. That is super important, because when you get the right people, and I can tell you from experience that I've had a smaller group of people, but they were the right people, and I made more money than when I had this huge number. I had a lot of people coming to the channel. I had a lot of people friending me on Facebook, but these folks were not spending money. Then when you create a better, a message, and when you bring stuff and you bring people in the right way, you're just going to get better results. That's just the reality. You're going to get better results. And that's something I knew, and I kind of got off track, and I am back 100% on track. Like these Facebook, what I'm doing right now, this is going to turn off a lot of people. They don't want to learn about American Giant, the story of the hoodie that would not quit. They don't want to learn about business foundation. They don't want to learn about investing or mark. They don't want to learn about that. They want to do the reseller edict of going to a thrift store, a garage sale, a storage auction, getting something super cheap and making a lot of money, which works, but it's going to be harder to get wealthy that way, because you're on a spend sell cycle and you're not on a wealth building cycle. This guy built a company in 2013 that did 55 million in sales his first year. Let's say his company completely falls off in 2 or 3 years. He would probably have a net worth of at least 15 million for this. So 2013 to say 2020, then it disappears. And he's got a net worth of 15 million in 7 years, plus whatever money he had before he started the company. See, this is how you get wealthy. You're not going to get wealthy doing certain things. And remember how I highlighted this? Think about all of the folks who will tell you, hey, I'm a, $0 to $1 million in 12 months on Amazon FBA. This company did $1 million in a week. They did $1 million in a week. Now, also, to be fair and to give you everything you need to know, the guy clearly had some heavy duty investment money. Either he had his own money, he took out a big loan, or he brought people in, because he didn't do this. He didn't bootstrap this. And the reason I know he didn't bootstrap this is he brought them in immediately. In December 2012, they got together and started working out this wonderful, beautiful marketing plan. So he didn't come in there hand to mouth. He spent some money. Now, I guarantee you, he spent way less than what he made that first year. Way less, because this is a really good story of creating a company here in the United States and creating it in California, which is one of the most expensive states to do business with. It really is. It's a very expensive, this is a very expensive state to do business. And he did it. All right. So that's the kind of stuff that's going to be coming. So if you have not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. And if you need a little help, go below the video. There's all kinds of things to help you. All right. Appreciate everybody coming out this morning. You folks have a great day.